cuando empecé a leer el proyecto, cuando leí el libro, cuando leí el guión, leí la historia como eso, como una alegoría, como algo que ocurría en un pasado o en un lugar distante de la memoria y como un cuento. Pero a medida que avanzó el proceso, la alegoría dejó de ser tan alegórica y empezamos a ver cómo el mundo real empezaba a girar hacia lo que la novela describía. Y realmente pues la fuerza del relato que tú lees, acontecimientos, en ese relato lees desde los acontecimientos de las décadas siguientes a cuando fue escrita, ¿no? Te recuerda las guerras de Irak, la invasión de Afganistán, te recuerda las guerras contra el terrorismo, te recuerda el ascenso del fascismo, pero al mismo tiempo yo también como colombiano tenía muchísima relación cercana. Yo leí ahí también la historia de la llegada de los paramilitares a los pueblos que destruyeron, los abusos del Estado y de las guerrillas, los abusos del poder. O sea, como que siento que no hay un ser humano en el mundo que no tenga identificación con esta historia, que no pueda identificarse con esta, cuyo pasado, cuya historia no esté de alguna manera conectada con lo que narra este relato, porque habla de la manera en que se han construido nuestras sociedades y de la manera en que se ha construido nuestro presente. Y cuando la gente se pregunta pues por qué hay tanta violencia, por qué hay tanto conflicto en el mundo, por qué vemos tantos problemas, por qué vemos tanto sufrimiento, pues este relato va a lo esencial que está por debajo de todo eso, y por eso era un relato que para mí pues desde el momento en que lo conocí se me volvió imprescindible contar.
This film is being made with a very different mindset to the way a lot of things are made. On film, I need to be as real as this table or this chair. You just need to make it seem like it has never happened before and is truly happening now for the first time and only time. That's where you need a bit of experience to know how to do that, how to keep refilling the tank, because the tank runs out of fuel. So you switch. So eventually, you know, in saying goodbye to the barbarian girl, you know, eventually you're moving into you can imagine saying goodbye to people you love, different people, very powerful people. Eventually you can also imagine saying goodbye to your own natural soul, coming up to a place in your life as a man where you think that this is my natural soul. I will live a unnatural, you know, imprisoned life for the rest of my life without this particular quality. If I don't make this choice, if I don't do something right now about my life, that's all very allegorical, philosophical kind of, and yet I can connect with that experience and I can feel grief about that and project that onto the barbarian girl. I shouldn't really reveal such a private thing that's going on because it has nothing to do, I wouldn't want an audience to be thinking that. Sometimes you can't connect as deeply with the actual story as you can if you compare it to something else in your own life. And yes, I do that a lot on stage and in film.
My character, Colonel Joel, representing essentially this conditioned, brainwashed mind that was probably already damaged to begin with some sort of tendencies and whatnot, certainly narcissistic and all that, starts to match up pretty good with others that we can see in the world arena. And it's a package of throbbing gristle in the skull that is able to say, separate the mothers, separate the children, cage them. Do away with this. We must have this wall, no matter what. But what I do, it's very relevant with what's going on with this film, which I said to you earlier, and it is such a rare thing, because it's only happened to me a few times. It flies out of your mouth after kind of rewinding and reliving and understanding now all the participants in this shadow play that is Waiting for the Barbarians. You start to put it all together in your mind, and this either happens or it doesn't, and it's rarely happened to me, but it did on this. I just said and felt, we're doing something here. We're doing something here, but we're really doing something here. That's very special and relevant. So, even though it's a very intimate film, and it's broad, it's wide, it's large, it's rich. I was amazed at where we traveled in the scenes and how we all got there.
It was very challenging role, physically and emotionally. Physically, playing someone whose two ankles broken and partially blind. Emotionally, how their father killed in front of her, and also what she has been going through. It's very heartbreaking, and also to actually show that someone who went through that. As an actor, to play that role, it's an honor, I think. There's one thing about, there's one word, one sentence basically saying, never show weakness to the outsider. So it's about extreme pride. The girl doesn't see herself as a broken person. She may be broken physically and emotionally, but the soul is still whole. And there's a Mongolian spirit in us that we are free. It's like a wind. We can travel wherever we want to.
I think it's pretty relevant in terms of a large, far-reaching empire that's starting to eat itself, and through paranoia, imagined enemies. I think it's pretty relevant to any empire that's ever happened in history. There's one line in it, which is in the movie as well, which is the crime that is latent within us, we must inflict on ourselves and not others. And I thought that it's not really a thing that's taught so much anymore, but I think it's a very powerful idea. Everyone seems to want to push their ideas on everybody else at the moment and not really look at themselves. I think, yeah, I thought that was quite powerful.
I feel passionate about the story because it's about something important, and it explores empire and it explores the forces of empire. So it's something close to my heart. From a point of view of performance, we've had some great men and women telling a courteous story. So we're fortunate.